Worst day of Hiroshima. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hiroshima Airport, where the local time is 9:30 a.m. and the temperature outside is 26 degrees Celsius. For your safety, we request that you remain seated with your seatbelt on until the aircraft has come to complete stop and the first in seatbelt sign has been turned. As soon as the announcement was made, I heard lots of classmates excitedly talking to each other about what they want to do when they arrived at Hiroshima. I can't believe they are so excited about it. We're just going to see Atomic Bomb Dome, and honestly, I'm not interested at all. Hey, Hitomi, why do you seem so calm? Aren't you excited about the field trip? My classmate who sat next to me asked. No, not at all, I answered. I heard some students whispering that I'm rude. Who cares? I don't need friends. And of course, I'm not interested in Atomic Bomb Dome and field trip at all. After riding about 1 hour by bus from the airport, we arrived at the Atomic Bomb Dome. Whoa! I had lots of people amazed looking at it. I don't understand why this is important and why people are so interested in it. So now, with your group, please look around the Atomic Bomb Dome and write 3 things that you learned by looking at it. The teacher made an announcement. Students start grouping up with their friends, and of course, I'm along. I quietly escaped along without the teacher noticing and went to a place where people will not come. Ouch! I screamed as I fell down. I lost consciousness. Hey, are you alright? I heard someone talking to me and shook my body. I opened my eye and saw the place I have never seen before but looked a little familiar. Are you okay? The unknown girl who sat next to me asked. I looked around. I'm fine, but where are we? I was in the Atomic Bomb Dome. Oh, do you have a phone with you? Can I borrow? Because my phone is out of a battery. I answered. Phone? I don't get what you're talking about. The unknown girl answered weirdly. Oh no, I realized why this place looked familiar to me. This looks like the town of Hiroshima in my history textbook. Can you tell me the date of today? I asked. Today is 1945, August 5th, the unknown girl answered quickly. By the way, my name is Toyoko. You are a student at this school as well, right? Let's go, she said and pulled my arm without listening to me. After walking for 5 minutes, we arrived at the school-looking building. We walked into the gym and saw a quite small group of students. I wonder what I am doing now, but I guess I have to pretend to be a student here to find a way to go back to 2020. When I look around, I realize it's a little weird compared to my school. Do you know how many people are in this school? And why are there no boys in this school? I asked. This school has about 300 students. Why are you asking weird questions? Of course, this is a girls' school as boys are going for the war. We have to study as well for our country. Are you really okay? Like, why are you asking some usual question that all people know? Toyoko said, looking at me strangely. Oh, yeah, I think I hit my head quite hard just now, and I guess my memories got messed up a little. I answered, trying to pretend as someone who lives in 1945. Quiet! From today, you guys are going to study to be a conductor for trains. You all have to work for the country, as boys and men are all fighting and die for the country. Why do I have to work for the country, and why people have to die for the country? I thought in my head. Hey, let's go! Oh, I forgot to ask your name. What's your name? Toyoko tapped my shoulder and asked. Okay, I'm Hitomi, I answered and followed the short line of the student and went to the classroom. Sit down. I am going to be your homeroom teacher and my name is Takashi. Please call me Takashi-sensei. Nice to meet you. This is going to be your class. I will call the name for attendance. Akane, Toyoko, Miyano, Sanako, Toshiko, Kumi, Saku, Shinoko. Takashi-sensei started to take attendance. Tommy, he called my name. Hi, I answered. He stared at me. You have to speak up, he said angrily. Hi, I said as loud as possible. He continued attendance. Okay, so now I will bring you to your room. Your class will start tomorrow, so have a good sleep today, he said and started walking. Whoa, this is amazing, isn't it, Toyoko? Kumi talked to Toyoko excitedly. Yeah, I'm glad to be with you and Hitomi, Toyoko replied. And what's your name? Toyoko asked, a girl who seems a little younger than us. My name is Saku. Nice to meet you. Saku replied quietly. We begin to talk about where we came from and about our family. I tried to pretend and told them the made-up story. Time to sleep. Takashi-sensei entered and turned off the light. We decided which bed each person will use and lay down. A few minutes later, I heard someone sobbing. Hey Saku, are you alright? Toyoko asked. No, I miss my family. Why? Why do we have to come here and study? I want to go back home. I want to see my parents. Saku started to scream and cry out loud. Hey, don't say that kind of thing, Saku. We all came here for our country. We knew that we couldn't see our family, right? We all miss our family. Don't think you're the only one, Kumi said, with shed tears. Toyoko started to cry as well. We all hugged each other tightly. We could hear girls crying from other rooms as well. Of course, this is their first day living away from their parents, and they have to be here for a few years. I can feel them as well. I want to go back to 2020. I have to find a way, as soon as possible. It is the second day since I came to 1945. In the morning, we all went to the canteen to eat breakfast and came to classroom quickly. We will start class today. At first, to the third period. We learned the basic of the conductor's job. It is really complicated because I don't understand some of the words as we don't use it in 2020. For today's class, we are separated into two groups. One group went outside to actually look at trains that we are going to drive soon. In my group with Toyoko and Saku, we stayed in the classroom and studied basics. Okay, this is it for this period. Go eat your lunch. Takashi-sensei said, let's go eat lunch, Tomi and Saku, Toyoko said, waiting at the door. Okay, we said and started walking to the canteen. As we picked food and sat down, we heard a loud airplane sound. After I finished my last bite of the plate, I was blinded by a bright light. No! I heard people crying and screaming all over. I have no idea what's going on, but I just can't stand up. Hitomi, are you alright? Toyoko with blood all over her body came to me and tried to help me stand up. I was just sitting on a chair and finished my food. Why am I laying down on the ground outside? I didn't understand until I looked around. Oh my, I lost my word. What I could see was fire, black rain, bloody people, and dead bodies all over. I see Toyoko's arm got a big scratch, a leg was burned, and her head was bleeding badly. Are you alright, Toyoko? I asked while standing up. Yes, how about you? She asked. I looked at my body, couldn't believe it, as I was also covered in blood, but I didn't feel any pain. Wait, where's Saku? I asked. Toyoko started to cry. I can't find her, she said. It was very hard to believe what's going on, but I know that this place became hell in just a few seconds. Wait, where's Kumi? She's my best friend. I need to go find her. Toyoko started to running to the train station, so I followed her. Kumi! Toyoko screamed, finding Kumi lying down on the railroad. Kumi looked seriously injured as her whole arm was burned and her body was bleeding everywhere. Kumi didn't open her eyes and answered Toyoko. Oh no, no, Kumi, please open your eye. Toyoko wailed and hugged Toyoko tightly. I lost words. I had nothing to say because I never saw someone dying right in front of me. And this is not familiar in Tokyo in 2020. War? Explosion? I thought it's all like a fairy tale. I know wars and all this stuff happened, but it is not familiar to me at all. And I can't imagine this event, but it's happening right now in front of me. My head was a mess. I literally can't think anything calmly. I was panicking. We have to go, Hitomi, Toyoko tapped my shoulder. What about Kumi? I asked. Let's bring her body back with us. Her family might come to visit her, Toyoko said as she piggybacked Kumi. Hitomi, Toyoko, are you guys alright? Takashi-sensei screamed from campus. As we get closer, he saw Kumi's body. Oh my, Kumi. Takashi-sensei said he will carry Kumi's body from Toyoko's shoulder. Follow me and please help us to take care of other girls who are seriously injured. I will bring Kumi to another room, Takashi-sensei said and asked us to go to the room near the canteen. As we entered the room, we were shocked. What we saw was almost half of the students lying down on the Japanese futon, crying and screaming with the pain. We have to take care of these students. However, we couldn't give them much water even though they were super thirsty as there was not much water. Hey, give me water, one girl called me. I tried to say I can't, but the teacher interrupted my voice. It's okay, give her water. I noticed why. I gave her water and she slowly closed her eyes and stopped breathing. I can't believe that I get used to this situation. Hey Hitomi, wake up. I heard Toyoko's voice and woke up. I can't believe I slept in such a place full of injured students. Takashi-sensei asked us to bring dead bodies to the mountain and burn them. Burn dead bodies? I said surprisingly. I couldn't understand why we have to do that. We have to burn dead bodies before it lots, so at least their family gets to meet their bones, Toyoko said. We put dead bodies into the big trolley-looking thing and went to the mountain. As we arrived, we started to dig a big hole and put dead bodies inside and burn them. I wish this will finish soon and go back to my house, Toyoko said, crying. Me too. I want to go back to 2020. As we finished burning, we walked back to our school without a conversation. The next morning, I woke up with Takashi-sensei's announcement. He announced that there was a Tamane broadcast where Showa Tenno, the Emperor of Japan, officially announced they lost the war. Finally, I can go back to my house, Toyoko said quietly. I can see how happy she is, even if the situation is bad. Of course, she's 15 years old. I can feel how happy she is right now. Toyoko, Hitomi, can you guys help clean the room as this school will be closed? Thank you so much for supporting us. Toyoko, we received a phone call from your parents that they are coming to pick you up tomorrow, Takashi-sensei said. Toyoko smiled and cried. I have to find a way to go back to 2020, I thought. Hitomi, thank you so much for being with me. I'm glad that we met, and I will never forget you, Toyoko said and hugged me tightly. Tonight, we spent almost the whole night talking to each other, so we will never forget about today. Wake up, Takashi-sensei screamed. I woke up and realized today is the last day with Toyoko. I saw Toyoko packing her stuff and getting ready to leave. Toyoko, I'm going to miss you so much, I said and hugged her. Me too, Toyoko said. We both cried for a while until Takashi-sensei called us. Toyoko's parents had arrived. Mom! Dad! Toyoko screamed and hugged her parents tightly. I also cried. I also want to see my parents. Hitomi, I will never forget you. Thank you so much. Toyoko came back to me and hugged me again. Me too. I will never forget you. Take care, I replied. Please take care of Toyoko. Atomic bombs have a big impact on humans' body because of radiation. Even if she looked completely healthy, she had to take a rest for a while, Takashi-sensei told Toyoko's parents. Goodbye, we said to each other. It is super sad to see Toyoko leaving. I have no idea what I should do. I want to go back to 2020. I miss my house. I run toward the campus so I can cry without people looking at me. Ouch! I fall down. Teacher, Hitomi opened her eyes. One of the students screamed. I was lying down on the bus seat. I realized I finally came back to 2020. Teacher came quickly toward me. Are you alright, Hitomi? You fainted due to heat stroke. Teacher told me. I nodded. I wondered if it was just a dream or if I really time traveled to 1945. Now, we are going to Japanese traditional hostel, teacher announced, and the bus started to move. On the way to the hostel, the teacher told us the story after the dropping of the atomic bomb, how people in Hiroshima communicated to each other and supported each other to make Hiroshima back as it was. I realized how stupid I was before I explained this weird time traveling. I understand how these historical events were super tough for people who live in their time period, and because of those people who tried hard in the time to make Hiroshima usual, and Hiroshima is now a very beautiful place. It is very important to understand what happened in the past to understand our world now. We have to understand what happened in the past and appreciate those historical events. Also, I learned that it is important to make friends so we can support each other. So I want to make good friends like Toyoko.